Days 29 and 30 of trying to stitch this Mirabilia in a month. So the 29th was Friday and I spent my stitching time on Friday working on the skin. I am converting the skin from 2/2 to 1/1, so quite a time consuming process and not the most exciting bit of stitching. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the skin on Friday. The reason is because I actually don't have the thread for the back stitch on her mouth and the back stitch on her arms and hands. Now, how typical is it that you have lots and lots of DMC, but you don't have the ones you need when you need them? These threads weren't listed on the actual thread list on the back of the chart, so that's how they were missed in my prep. But I did the best I could. I got as far as I could go, and that was the end of Friday. On to Saturday then. So yesterday, day 30. Yesterday was all about the beads. Now, just a reminder, I had never intended on stitching the treasures onto this piece, only the beads. And I was short of one packet of beads, and I had ordered them from the US kind of towards the middle of May. Probably left it a bit late because they didn't arrive on time. And in a bit of a sickener, I did get an email on Friday night to say that the beads had arrived, but I owed VAT on them. So we were basically just a day short on the beads, which is a bit of a disappointment, but we move on. So I had my beads, my beading needles, my Nymo, and then for a frame, usually I would bead with the fabric in hand, but in this case, I actually took my 21cm Nerge snap frame, so the smaller snap frame, added on the extender rod pack, so one extender on each side to make a large square, and that was just big enough to accommodate the entire piece, and that meant that I could stitch with tension on the fabric and the piece in a frame, and that just made the beading so much more enjoyable. So the beading, I mean, I love beading, so it did take a long time, but I really enjoyed it. I particularly liked the bigger pony needles, the kind of ones with the frosted finish. I don't often get to use them, and I really enjoyed using them. So the problem is, because I'm missing that final packet of beads, it was going to be impossible for me to finish by today, which is Sunday. So what I did was I decided I was going to do as much as I could up until the end of last night, which was day 30, and then not stitch it all until I had both the beads and the thread I need for the back stitch on the skin. And then whatever day that happens to be, I think possibly Tuesday or Wednesday, because Monday's bank holiday, then I will count that as day 31. So a bit of a cheat, but I'm still hoping to get this piece finished in 31 days, and we'll see how we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.